Hey, let's do your energy check-in. All right, actually, we're going to do a new moon check-in, okay? So we're going to do the energy of the new moon that's coming in, okay? Do the energy of the new moon coming in and see what we get. This new moon is in Leo. And what else can I tell you about this? I really can't tell you too much because that's what I'm doing this reading for. So we're going to do the reading, see what kind of energy comes out, and we'll see, how it measures up or how it aligns with with you out there. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to use the Queen of the Moon Oracle. And we're doing a new moon energy read, please. Okay. Let's do it. No, not yet. 3 cards, please. Okay. Bam, bam, and bam. Didn't take that much time. Didn't take much time at all. Interesting. First card, card number 33, Blossoming. Okay. Second card is card number 28, Peace. And card number 9, Assessing. Here we go. I feel like this, I thought that was a bug, girl. I was gonna have to scream. Okay, I'm sorry. Blossoming. What I feel like is going on right now is there's a new you emerging. There's a new you. There's a new attitude. There's a new perspective. There's all of the things that are new. I really feel like you're turning over a new leaf. I also feel like because you're being the new you, it's allowing you to be a little more lighthearted, a little more fun and friendly, a little more like, I don't know, giddy, I suppose. But it's also making you very much focused. And focused in the sense of like you are paying more attention to what you're doing, how you're doing it, and the outcomes of your actions and your purposefulness or your intention, right? So I really feel like you're just being more aware of self. I really feel like you have planted some seeds and you're excited to see them begin to blossom. You are definitely a lot more at peace. I do feel like there's a lot more flow. There's a lot more acknowledgement of stopping and to smell the roses, we'll say. There's stopping to appreciate a sunset, to stare at the moon, to look at the constellations. Really just sit in peace, to just maybe have your screensaver on earth landscapes, things like that, nature type of things. I really feel like there's a sense of being very grounded, but very much grounded and just kind of off into relaxed, just really relaxed and at peace. You are becoming a new person, and it's really having you have a whole different way that you're spending your time and your days. Like you are some of you are still doing the same things, kind of, but you're experiencing them different. I hope that really is translating across well. You may be doing the same thing, staying in the same house, getting up and what have you, but it's just you're experiencing things differently. And that's because you're more aware, or at least you're trying to be more aware. Not trying to, you're just being more aware, and you're saying, well, if I desire something, how do I go about getting it? And then you're working on your magician skills, things like that. Okay, I think you get it. The second card coming in, peace. And that's really just what I described in both of these cards right here, is blossoming into peace. You are coming into a very peaceful person, or a peaceful mindset, because you've been watching what you're doing, how you're responding, how you're reacting. You're looking at people around you. You're looking at your circumstances, and you're assessing them so much more differently, which is causing you to have different experiences. So these three cards are basically what I just was talking about. Thank you, Spirit. You are on time. So, so that's good energy. That's really good energy. That's really good growth. Encouragement is to make sure that you continue. If you haven't, you really want to spend some time in peace. And I was gonna say meditation, but I know meditation is hard for some folks. I know it is. So I don't want to use that word to make it seem like but what I just mean is the same type of things. Really just trying to maybe spend some time in quiet, where you don't hear anything but the crickets or the kids playing up the street or whatever, but you're just really just in a quiet zone. Okay. Try to spend some time like that, so that you can really hear. Okay. So you can really hear your thoughts, and you can really feel your body, and there's no external distractions. There's nothing else coming in. Your space is clear, and you're in full observation mode of self. Okay? So that you can get familiar with what it feels like to be at ease. That's almost like a new feeling, right? Because we've lived our whole lives, and you think that you're laid back and relaxed until you realize what laid back and relaxed is, right? So again, it's just really encouraging. I'm hearing the encouragement to sit and really in silence, and really just feel, okay, and listen. Just was listening to see if there was anything else that was coming through that I could share with you. All right, tell me why blossoming is here, please. Tell me what's going on with the blossoming card. Underneath the deck is realization, which is card number 3, and I'll show you that. I'm loving that I'm seeing this keyhole. I'm loving that I'm seeing this keyhole and this big wide world, and I'm going to show you that card in a little bit, because we'll look at the one under the bottom of this deck as well. Okay, I love it. And one more, please. We have clarifying the blossoming card. We have a full moon eclipse, which says conclusions are within reach. Okay, blossoming. I think this is the end, right? Like the end of a cycle, the end of confusion, the end of not understanding. I think there's a lot of clarity. I think this is the end of you not understanding or not getting it or not seeing the lessons. I think you're just really coming into a new, like a whole new you, a new attitude. It's really great. You again, the card is blossoming. Conclusions are within reach. I think that you are no longer I think there's a lot of clarity that comes in for you. I don't think you're jaded anymore. I think that you are not even as afraid. Why is afraid? Okay, I feel like that's not the right word. I feel like I'm not afraid. What is that? okay. I feel like you're embracing the more your dark, your shadow side, or you're acknowledging the shadow side within others as well, and you're embracing that. Basically, what it feels like is, even though you may have a nasty attitude some days, you are recognizing that, and you're like, well, hey, today is just one of them days I have a nasty attitude. But what's good is that you're saying to people, I'm not having a really good day today, so I probably ain't gonna be on the phone today. I'm just not feeling it. And that's it. You ain't got to go through the day and be like, no, you don't got to do that no more. So I really feel like a lot of that negativity, that bad energy, or those kind of vibes within you are really like chilling out. They're really they're going away, and I feel like you're recognizing them, and you're calling yourself out a lot more on your attitude about that. So you're not seeing yourself be in this nasty attitude or this ugly space as often. With peace coming in, I'm clarifying it is the answers you need are coming with a full moon in Gemini. Okay, with these two cards, what I'm saying, remember that encouragement was to sit and have some quiet time. Just try to sit and listen to self. That's going to be very important. Okay, always remember that taking care of self is really key for all of us. So the answers you need are coming, and those answers are going to come when you are in a peaceful mood. So that's why it's going to be important that you understand what it means when you are in a peaceful mood, when you are at peace. When those answers come in, or those epiphanies come in, you want to stop and take a moment to realize, wait, what do I feel? What was going on? Like, that's what being at peace is, so that you can know that feeling more than knowing the feeling where you're tensed up and you didn't even, you don't want to know that no more. You really want to understand what it feels like to be at peace. That's when the answers are going to come in. Take note of how they come in. Clarifying, assessing is believe in the impossible. It's a blue moon. Okay? I think that everything that you're looking for, you're going to find. And I mean that in a positive sense. I think that there are going to be blessings that come in that you didn't know were coming, for sure, that you didn't see. I think that if you dream it, you can achieve it. I think that you're really believing more in yourself. I feel like you're really believing that there is more to your life, and you're having new zest for going out and exploring it. It's exciting, or you're at least gaining more excitement. I feel like you're starting to really get it a little bit more, this whole life thing. Like, there's still more for you to do out there. There's still things that you can enjoy. There's still more. And I feel like you're, with this new blossoming of who you are, it's giving you the excitement, the encouragement, the curiosity to get up and take charge of the remainder of your life, right? Like, that's what it feels like. It just feels like a fresh new, like, hey, I'm still here, and it's not over yet, and I still got more things to do. That is the type of energy that I'm getting and I'm feeling for this new moon that's coming in. Okay, again, this new moon is in Leo. Okay, so we're gonna get a closing card. And advice. And we're gonna get out of here. What's some advice for the collective this new moon? I have no idea what I'm going to call this. I always have a hard time with the titles, it seems like. These cards are pretty deep sometimes, so we'll just need one, please. One card of advice. The Two of Keys, and it says the Treasure. Okay? The Two of Keys. Now, I don't know exactly what this card means, but I'm going to tell you what I feel for it. Make sure that you don't miss the fact that you are the prize, right? You are the treasure. I feel like There are going to be decisions that you may have to decide, yeah, there's going to be decisions that you have to decide. There's going to be decisions you have to make. And sometimes you're going to be feeling like, is it me or them? Just to kind of make it a quick type of way. And when you're thinking about your feelings, you're wondering if you're being selfish. The answer is no. Okay? Always remember that you are the prize, and never overlook your smallest talents, right? Like, you remember, I think we talked about this before. You're giving yourself credit for everything now, right? Recognize who you are and what you're good at, and go ahead and toot your own horn, right? There are some things that are a talent. You may not be able to sew or sing, but you may be a really great listener, or you may be a really good crossword puzzle solver. There's a lot of different talents. Don't sleep on yours. Give yourself credit for that, okay? So make sure that you always realize that there is always something in everything to be learned, okay? And there's a light in you that you always have to keep lit. Before you can light it, keep lighting everybody else's. Like, you gotta be able to see where to go to help them. Okay? Two of Keys talks about it says the little chest represents the part of you that is filled with light. It isn't vulnerable, and it can never be lost or damaged. When you focus on what's wrong or what's lacking, it perpetuates your sense of emptiness and victimization. So don't let yourself get lost in your loss, okay? Open the lid to your light and let it illuminate your way. There are other opportunities and greater wealth waiting for you to discover. So if you lose something, remember that you are still the prize. You are still the treasure, okay? So if some type of situation walks out, that's okay. And remember, you've been assessing things anyway, so you know now that if it goes, it goes, and you know that there's a purpose for it, and there's a reason for it. There's a reason for it anyway. So you're not going to be stressed. You are really in a nice energy. This new moon is bringing in great things. Remember to continue to release what you do that does not serve you. And go ahead on this new moon and plant your new seeds. Remember, believe in the impossible. Go ahead and keep working on that magician skills, those magician skills that you have. Go ahead and start manifesting. Remember, you're planting seeds so that you can have lots that grow, right? So go ahead and do that. This new moon is perfect for that. Believe in new things. Have a new mindset. Go ahead and will yourself out there. Plant seeds. I'm going to get out the house more. I'm going to travel more. I'm going to try more new foods. I'm going to take up cooking in my kitchen. Whatever it is, just go for something. Go for something that brings you joy, or you might think it'll bring you joy. All right. I hope you enjoyed this, and we will talk again soon.